Hello friends, welcome back to TechnoGeek SFDC, and in today's video we are going to cover some of the features in Lightning Flows which are going to be part of summer 24 release of Salesforce. Okay, so one of the few features we have already covered in our previous video, so the link will be flashing somewhere on the top. If you want, you can just have a look there. Similarly, in this video we are going to cover additional features which is coming as part of summer 24. Okay, so two features, or you can say one feature which was very much required from long time, that ability to make any field as read only, or you can say disabled means user should not be able to enter anything on a runtime basis. Okay, so for that I have created a small demo here. Okay, I'll, disabled name. Okay, I'll just create a name here. Okay, or I will just give it as read only name. Okay, now, what we are doing here is I have created two text box, that is account name and account phone. Okay. Now, these two check boxes, that is disable phone. So, if I'm clicking on disable phone, what it will do? It will disable the account phone. That is, it will gray it out, and then user will not be able to enter anything on that. So, how we did that? So for doing this, we have used these attributes which has these are the new attributes which has been provided by Salesforce as part of this release, that is read only and disabled. So I am just using this checkbox, and then based on this checkbox attribute, I'm passing it to the disabled attribute of account phone. So now when this will be checked, this variable will become true and the field will become disabled. Okay. Similarly, on account phone, okay, or you can say account name, I am using this particular checkbox value on account name under read only. Okay, so this means when I'll select this read only name checkbox, the field will not be remain editable. It will not be a text box. It will more or like become an output text. Okay, where user can only read it. User will not be able to edit or make any changes into it. Okay. So let me just put some default value here. Let's say I just give testing value. Okay, and I'll click on done and I'll click on save. Now I'll click on debug and we'll see how it's going to behave. Okay, so let's say I have something called testing value. Now if I click on read only name, you can see that the box has completely disappeared here, and now this has become more of your visible, or you can say read only values. You can only read it, you cannot see this as an editable. So basically this checkbox, this complete box is gone, and this has become more of your output text. Okay. Similarly, if I click on disabled phone, okay, so if I click on disable, this particular account phone will become disabled. Okay, so now as you know, as part of screen reactivity feature of Lightning Flows, now whatever changes you are making on one screen, it will react, the other component will react based on change on the different element. So here what happened, when I made this disable phone as true, account phone got reacted based on what is the value in the disable phone. Okay, so this is the feature of screen reactivity, and the screen reactivity we can use to create single page applications in our Lightning Flows as part of screen flows. Okay, so this was one of the feature which I wanted to showcase. There is one another interesting feature into this. Uh, I'll come to, okay, so we have the demo screen. I'll click on this. Do you want to delete this? Delete. I'll delete this. I'll again delete it. Let me see if I can delete. Okay, this is reference. Okay, leave it. So I'll just drag and drop the address here. Okay, now address is a standard feature of the Lightning flows, but what new has been added into this is your show Google Maps search field. Okay, so show Google Maps search field, if we are making it as true, okay, so it will show a box here. Allow. Okay, so it will show a box here, and then let's say I'm giving a label as uh, search address. Now I would like to show you how it's going to behave. Okay, okay, address test I'll give. Okay, and then I'll click on done, save. So as you know that giving address may be, it always creates some issues that if you don't know a proper address, it always becomes difficult to uh, give a proper address whenever you're creating a record. And improper addresses always leads to a improper record, which is always a business, which always impacts your business. Okay. So what this feature is going to do that, let's say if I'm going to search anything here. Okay, so whatever the value or whatever the text I'm going to put here, it will do a Google search and then it will show you the results. So now you don't have to basically connect with the Google API and you don't have to do any kind of additional setup. You need to just uh, drag and drop this feature. Automatically in backend it is connected to Google API and then it will automatically show you the Google result. Okay, Google map result. So what, let's say if I just given some name here and I click on this. Okay, so as soon as I'm clicking on this, you can say that these values got pre-populated automatically here. Okay, and then if you want, you can just make the changes, whatever, you know, testing demo, anything you want. Okay, so this is also one of the very interesting feature which Salesforce has released, where now you can have a Google powered address search component. Now, next feature what I'm going to show you here is how you can lock or unlock a record from the Lightning flow. Okay, so Salesforce has introduced one more core action, that is your lock or unlock. Okay, so what you have to do is you'll go to action, I'll search for lock. Okay, now let's say I am clicking on this. Okay, let me see what this is. Okay, so we have an action called lock record. Okay, so this is basically to lock or unlock. As you can see, when we submit a request or when you submit a record for the approval process, the record gets locked and unlocked. But usually we get a scenario where I have to, update it, or let's say some specific users have to update it. That's where they face issues that they are not able to basically update because of the locking feature. Okay, so now you have an option called lock or unlock. So once I select on lock, okay, then it will ask you for what action you want to perform here. Okay, so we have basically two valid actions here, that is lock and unlock. So let's say I will put lock, or I can just give, you can see here in the eye icon as well they have provided. So I can put unlock. Okay, followed by which record ID I want to unlock. So for that I can use a global constant, that is record ID. Okay, and then followed by which person you are allowing to basically edit it. Okay, so here what you have to do, ID of, so if you need to basically provide ID of a user who will be able to edit, or a group or a queue or a user role. Okay, who can edit the record when it is locked. Okay, so these are the allowed IDs, whoever, which user is going to edit it. Okay, so this is an optional where you can just uh, uncheck this checkbox, or if you want you can include it. Okay, so this is a new action and then you can just click on save. So what will happen, as soon as this action will get fired, it will take up the record ID and then it will perform the action, that is unlock. It will unlock the particular record and then you can update it. Post that you can again lock it. Okay, so this is a new feature, or you can say a new action again, which has been introduced by Salesforce as part of Summer 24. Okay, so I hope you like this video. These are some of the features which I wanted to let you know, and then you can use it in your projects. So I hope you liked it. If you liked it, please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And there is a previous video as well where we have discussed more features. So link will be coming somewhere on the top. You can have a look there as well. Okay, so with this, we will take a leave, and thanks for your time. Bye bye.